Okay, I think we are live, right? Can everyone see and hear me? I'm going to check on my phone to see if I'm streaming. Let me see. Okay. All right, so it looks like we are streaming. It is not quite 2:15 yet, so we are scheduled to start at 2:15. Thank you, Yui and Saul, for the Bible study. It was fantastic. Okay. I'll have my phone right here, so I'll be looking down to see if there's any comments or questions, which you can ask me or you can ask Yui or Saul. I'm sure they'll be watching. For those of you who have the worksheet, you come to the classes normally and you have the worksheet. Please get it out. It's lesson 12. I'll be starting on these pages, page 80 and page 81. But before we do that, we will go through some vocabulary, a little review, and then we will go to the lesson, the actual lesson. Let me also, for those of you who do not have the printed out lesson 12, I have a PDF file that I'm going to share. So let me share a link for that. If I can find my live stream, here it is. Okay, so use the link that I just posted and you will be able to access the lesson as well. Only lesson 12. So there we go. Also, we're going to kind of structure this the same way that we do it in class, in person. I will just go through some vocab. I will give some time for everyone to practice saying everything and pronouncing everything. And then we will try it. We will try it out that way. I will also play some audio listening for the listening activities, some video activities, and then we will end with, I think, a little discussion on culture, Japanese culture, as it relates to events, seasonal events in Japan. And let me see. Window. Yeah, so this is today's lesson 12, part 2 of lesson 12. Hopefully we will be ending it today. Again, if you have any questions, just comment right here on the live stream, Facebook live stream. I'm looking at it now on my phone and it looks like the actual live stream is a little behind. So if you do have a question, I might not get to answer it, or you might not get to hear the answer until maybe a minute or so later. It looks like it's about a minute behind. Something like that. Sorry. Also, just a fair warning, my internet at my house, the Wi-Fi at my house isn't so great. So if I cut out or if the quality is not amazing, I apologize. That is on my end. I'm sorry. Also, my computer is currently running a few heavy apps, so that will not make anything. Well, that will not make things better either. I do apologize. We have 3 minutes. So in 3 minutes, I will begin the vocabulary review. If you are not part of our usual class, you can join us every Saturday, Saturday mornings from 9:55, basically 10 a.m. The classes are an hour long. We go through these printed out lessons and we go through vocab, grammar, pronunciation. We do conversation practice. Of course, today you probably won't get to do a lot of conversation practice because we're all at home. That's fine. When we do meet back, which will likely be in 2 2 more weeks. So next week, I believe we are not meeting. We might have another online session like this again next week, or next week we might just not have anything. That is up to Yui and Sauru sensei. So be wary of that. Check the Facebook page, check Meetup, check the WhatsApp groups. We will definitely try to let you know as soon as we can. Okay. Coronavirus. The coronavirus. Actually, my fiance who lives in Okinawa, she experienced symptoms that seemed like coronavirus maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Turns out it was just asthma, really bad asthma. So thank God she doesn't have coronavirus. That would be really bad. Hello, Rodolfo, Francine. I'm seeing your comments. Again, feel free to comment if you have any questions or if you just want to say hi or something. And for any Japanese, if you are watching and want to chime in on anything, go right ahead. どうぞぜひぜひ参加してください。参加してください。Welcome all. So we will begin in, I believe, less than a minute here. Start at 2:15. This is quite interesting. I've never done a Facebook Live lesson before. I'm sure this is a first for many of you watching as well. Okay, by my clock, it is 2:15 p.m. here on the East Coast of the United States. So we will start the lesson. We will go about an hour, maybe end around 3:15, maybe even 3 a little bit. So let's do this vocabulary. Most of this is review. We did this last week, but for those of you who weren't here last week or who maybe have forgotten all this vocabulary, let's refresh a little bit. So repeat after me as I say each word. This word, first one up here in the purple box, is event in Japanese. Ibento. Ibento. Right? If you look here, there is a red line kind of at the top end of the word. That means the pitch of the word, the tone, intonation, will rise at the end. Ibento. Evento. An event. This can be a bunch of things. So here are some examples. The one right below it, kabuki. Kabuki. Kabuki, right? Which is just Japanese traditional theater. It's traditional Japanese theater. And to the right of it, kimono. Kimono. We all know this. It's kimono, traditional Japanese clothing or garments. And I encourage you, if you don't know any of these words, write them down. I have the romaji here, the way to write it in English, as well as the Japanese way of writing it, hiragana and hiragana, sometimes in katakana. So go ahead, write these words down if you don't know them. You could also make flashcards or even physical flashcards or digital flashcards. I use digital flashcards every single day just to keep up with all the new vocabulary I encounter in Japanese. Moving on, sumo, sumo, right? This is sumo, sumo wrestling. Sumo, I wonder how many people enjoy sumo here. Sumo ga suki desu ka? Do you like sumo? How about taiko drumming? This is traditional Japanese drumming. Taiko, taiko, right? Taiko. At Disney World in Orlando, Florida, they have a family, a Japanese family who does taiko shows. It's in Epcot. It's really interesting. I've seen it like twice. Fireworks. This is a fun word. Hanabi. Hanabi. You'll notice the pitch marker here in red is right after the first sound, the first ha, which means we're starting high and then falling. Hanabi. Hanabi. Right? Fireworks. If you are going to a fireworks display or a fireworks show, you can say Hanabi taikai. Hanabi taikai. Right? Hanabi is fireworks. Taikai is like a big gathering, a big gathering. Hanabi taikai. Go down here, we have the word for festival or a celebration. Matsuri. 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 Right? The Japanese R, ri, it's a little different from the English R, right? R is in the back of the throat, right? But Japanese R is more towards the front. You're hitting your gums right before your teeth. Ri, ra, ri, ru, re, ro. This word is matsuri, matsuri, festival. Below that, concerto, concerto, a concert, concerto. This is obviously pulled from the English word concert, concerto. Next to that, we have the word contesto, contesto. That's a hard one. Contest, right? This is also pulled from the English, contesto. A bunch of words we will see now are all from English, right? The word for show, you could say show, show, show. Oh, I got a message from Yui-san. I forgot to put notifications on. Do not disturb. So sorry. Show. And then party. The word for party, 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 right? Party is, here they have an H right here. It looks like party, but this is, I think, an error. This is an error in the book. We don't say the in Japanese. We say t, party. Let me message you. もう参りましたよ. Okay, party is a party. How about the down here on the left, the word for calendar in Japanese? Kalenda, 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 right? And the word for ticket, there's two kind of ways to say it pitch-wise, tone-wise. You could say chiketto, chiketto, or chiketto. Either, I mean, you don't have to concern yourself with pitch so much in Japanese because, you know, context is king in Japanese. It really doesn't, pitch doesn't matter so much. Not like Chinese where pitch is everything, right? Tone is everything. Japanese, you could really get away with any kind of pitch and it will be fine. Chiketto is what I say, chiketto. This is a ticket, usually a ticket for like the train ticket. 電車のチケット, chiketto. Kind of informational leaflet, pamphlet, or flyer. The word for this in Japanese, chirashi, 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 right? The word for pamphlet, also taken from English, pamphletto, pamphletto, right? Brochure, pamphlet, something foldable that you can open, pamphletto. The word for poster, posta, posta. Okay, this is easy. Posta from English, right? The verb, meaning to go out, maybe to go out of the house, to go out on the town, to go out and have a good time. 出かけます. 出かけます. And I get this question a lot in class. The su at the end of the word. Usually when you have a Japanese word ending in su, the u part kind of drops away. It drops off. So you could just say 出かけます. And that's fine. 出かけます. Meaning I'll go out. 出かけます. I'm going out. The phrase to meet a friend, in this case, 友達に会います. 友達に会います. 友達, the word 友達 means friend. The ni after 友達 means, in this case, to. So to the friend, or ni indicates what you're doing the action to. right? So the action is aimasu. Aimasu. Aimasu means to meet someone, to meet someone. Aimasu. So you are doing this action to your friend, or with, we say in English, with your friend. 友達に会います. So I will meet my friend. Again, the su at the end kind of just becomes s, just an s sound with no u at the end. Let's move on to seasonal events. In Japanese, 季節のイベント。季節のイベント。季節 meaning season, seasonal, イベント, events, right? Connected with no in the middle. Here are some very typical Japanese events or holidays. お正月、お正月、お正月. This is the New Year's holiday. Very big in Japan. お正月。夏休み. Right next to it. 夏休み. 夏 is summer, the summer season. 休み is, it literally means to rest or a rest, but in Japanese, most of the time it translates to a break, a holiday. 夏休み, 夏休み. Likewise, we also have winter holidays or winter break. That would be 冬休み. 冬, winter, 休み, break. 冬休み. In May, usually early May, late April, we have what is called Golden Week. Golden Week, which translates or comes from the English words Golden Week. What is Golden Week? Golden Week is pretty much a week of holidays. Basically, it's a week off for all of Japan. Many businesses will stop, they'll shut down for a week. Many stores will shut down. So this is a prime time for people to vacation, travel, rest. Golden Week. Golden Week. Hello, everyone who's watching. I'm currently looking at my phone. I see we have 10 people joining now. Welcome to class. We're going over vocabulary really quickly. Japanese seasons, Japanese festivals, events in Japan. We also have Hatsumode. Hatsumode. This translates here, New Year's visit to a shrine or a temple. So after the New Year, people typically, many Japanese people will go to a local shrine or a local temple, pray for luck, pray for good things, protection, charms, things like that. Most people, I think, it's my opinion that most Japanese people don't actually believe that going to the temple or the shrine and praying for goodness will guarantee goodness. It's more of a tradition, in my opinion. From what I see, it looks like tradition to me. So Hatsumode, typical thing for many Japanese to do. We also have Yuki Matsuri. Yuki Matsuri, the snow festival or a snow celebration. This is winter time, right? When snow is falling, especially in Hokkaido in northern Japan, they have some amazing snow sculptures you gotta see. Yuki Matsuri. One of my favorite, Hanami. Hanami is the viewing of cherry blossom trees, the sakura trees, cherry blossom trees. Pink or white in color, very beautiful. If you ever go to Japan in the springtime, please try to do Hanami. It's beautiful. We have Kaisuyok. Kaisuyok. Translated, it says swimming in the sea. I mean, I would just translate it as going to the ocean. Going to the ocean and swimming. Swimming. Kaisuyok. Typical activity for summertime in Japan. Kaisuyok. Bon odori. Bon odori. If you know obon, this is I believe translated sometimes as the, what is it called? The Festival of Lights or Festival of Lantern Festival, obon. It has a spiritual significance, spiritual meaning behind it. But Bon Odori is a dance, I guess you could do at Obon festivals. Aki Matsuri. Aki meaning autumn, fall, right? Matsuri, festival. Aki Matsuri. And finally, we have grape picking. Grape picking. Budou gari. Budou gari. Budou is grapes. Gari or kari is kind of like picking, harvesting, taking. So picking grapes, right? Budou gari. Budou gari. And then we have momiji gari. Momiji gari. This is the, I guess, watching the changing of the leaves during fall season when all the leaves are changing colors. People will go out and just watch the beautiful trees that have turned orange or yellow or red in the fall time. I've done this when I've traveled in Japan before, and you go to some shrines, you go to temples, ones that are like in the mountains, in the middle of nowhere, and it's beautiful. You will see trees of all different colors. It's basically a stoplight. It's a traffic light. You got greens, you got yellows, you got reds. It's really cool. Momiji gari. Momiji gari. And again, guys, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment on this video on Facebook. I am watching. So if you have a question, let me know. I will try my best to answer. Okay, so this was a review of the vocabulary, a little bit of review. I'm sure we did all of these up here. And then these seasonal events in Japan are new, I believe. We haven't gone over these yet. So now let's go to the lesson. If you have your lesson 12 from class, please get it out now. We're going to finish this lesson. If you don't have lesson 12, I actually commented on this video on Facebook with a link that you can download a scan file of this lesson, lesson 12. In particular, I will be starting at page 80 and 81. I have them both opened up here side by side so you can kind of see they flow together. There's a calendar in the middle of both of these pages. So we're going to look at that together. Let's start at the section title at the top left where there's a big 2 and it says 一緒に見に行きませんか? Try to repeat after me. 一緒に見に行きませんか? 一緒に見に行きませんか? What does this mean? Let's break it down. And if you have your paper, feel free to write any English or any notes on it if you want. 一緒に is a really useful phrase. You should memorize this. It means together. Together. 一緒に together. 見に is a way of saying to see or to watch, to see something. And the last part, 行きませんか? 行きませんか? 行きます means what? We've talked a lot about this in class. 行きます. It means to go. To go. This is in the negative form. Don't go or won't go. And it's a question, right? It ends with ka. It's a question. 行きませんか? In this form, you are asking, why don't we go watch together? Why don't we watch it together? Or why don't we go see it together? Whatever it is. And we're going to use this more in depth here in the upcoming minutes of this class. 一緒に見に行きませんか? Why don't we go see it together, whatever that is? So I want to look at, before we get to the dialogue on the right, I want to look at the calendar in the center. So again, I've put both of these document pages kind of side by side each other. We have 2 months here. We have 7月, and we have 8月. Gatsu means month. And if you don't know already, in Japanese, they don't have specific names for months. They use numbers. They actually count their months. So if you want to say it is July, right? That is the 7th month. You will say the number 7. In this case, 7, and then add on gatsu, which means month. 7th month. 7月, 7月. Same with August. August is the 8th month. 8月. 8 is 8. Gatsu, month. 8月. What is this calendar for? Well, if you look at the green box with the yellow text at the top, it's all katakana. Japan Festival Event Calendar. The Japan Festival Event Calendar. So these are a bunch of Japanese festivals or events that are happening in 7月and 8月. Look at the top here. We've studied this before in class. These are the days of the week, correct? 月、火、水、木、金、土、日. Right? And Japanese calendars, they tend to color Saturday and Sunday. Do is Saturday. Nichi, Sunday. I don't know why, maybe just to make organization easier for the calendar, or I don't know, they just tend to color Saturday and Sunday for some reason. Getsu, ka, sui, moku, kin would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? You might be asking yourself, why do they start the calendar on Monday? Well, sometimes you will see calendars starting on Monday in Japan. Sometimes you will see them starting on Sunday. It's nothing definite. It's nothing definite. I usually see calendars that start on Sunday and end on Saturday. So you'll get both kinds in Japan. Let's look at this word here. What is kyo? Kyo. Kyo means today. Today. So in this situation, we are looking at July 15th being today. Busy. Sorry. Grandparents. Kyo. Judo. Judo is judo. This is martial arts, right? This is a martial art in Japan. Judo. If you go to the 17th, we have hanabi. Hanabi, right? This is fireworks festival. Hanabi. If you go to the 20th and the 21st, you'll see an event that lasts 2 days. They're both blue. Sumo. Sumo. This is sumo wrestling event. The day after, the 22nd, we have eiga. Eiga. We didn't talk about this in the vocab review that we did, but eiga, if you guys attend class, you should know this means the movies. Of course, if you couldn't tell that by the picture, it means movies. Eiga. Skip to the 24th and 25th, Saturday and Sunday. This is matsuri. Matsuri. Festival, some kind of festival. And you'll notice in the picture, you will see the back of a man who is wearing some kind of blue coat with a red symbol on the back. That is a typical, I guess, a typical coat that you see at various festivals in Japan. The symbol itself is the character for Matsuri, festival in Japan, in Japanese, Matsuri, in red. The 28th and the 29th, there is a kabuki event, kabuki. Traditional Japanese theater, kabuki. Move on to August, hachigatsu at the bottom here. August 2nd, we have a J-pop concert, J-pop concerto, J-pop concerto. Then on the 4th, suyobi, on Wednesday, we have kimono show, kimono show. Again, a kimono show. And the last event on this calendar is Saturday, Saturday the 7th, in hachigatsu, August, Tokyo Fashion Show. Tokyo Fashion Show. This is a fashion show in Tokyo, if you couldn't tell from that. Okay, so we have a calendar. We have all these events. Let's try the dialogue on the right here. It says, what kind of events are there in your country or town, and when are they? Invite your friend. So again, just like in class, let's try to repeat after everything I say. I'm going to start here at the top. 来週、祭りがありますよ。来週、祭りがありますよ。 Okay, what does this mean? Let's break it down. 来週、来週、next week, right? Next week, 来週、祭り、festival. And you'll notice がありますよ at the end. This is a typical structure which you can use to mean there is something. There is something, maybe at some time or at some place, right? 来週 next week, festival 祭りがありますよ。ありますよ。You might also be wondering, some of you who are more experienced with Japanese, maybe you know this structure. があります。Something is at somewhere or at some time. There is something. But there is yo at the end. What is this yo? This yo you use in Japanese when you want or when you think the person listening does not already know the information you just shared. If you think, oh, they don't know what I'm about to say, you can add yo. Sometimes I've seen it translated as the what is it usually translated as? The emphatic particle or the emphatic particle, like you're maybe excited about something or you want to share some information, so you just add yo. When do you use yo? It's really, you got to get a feel for it. In my experience, you get a good feel for it over time. You hear yo all the time, you try using it, you'll really intuitively or naturally start to understand when I could use yo at the end of sentences. In my experience, I always teach that yo goes at the end of phrases where you are providing information that you think the listener does not already know. 来週祭りがありますよ. I'm telling you, there's a festival next week. Now, what could be a response? Someone could say, いつですか? いつですか? What does this mean? いつ? いつ is a question word. It means when. When? ですか? ですか? Des can be translated as is, am, are, is, am, are, right? Oh, it is, and then question mark, ka. In Japanese, right? Ka means question mark. When is it? いつですか? This is a good phrase to memorize. I would write this down. I would make a flashcard just for this whole phrase. いつですか? When is it, right? The response. 7月25日です。7月25日です。So the seventh month, that's July, right? 25 is the Japanese way of saying 25, right? 25. Nichi means day of the month. The 25th day, right? Des, it is. It is July 25th. 7月25日です。And then you are inviting. This is an invitation. 一緒に見に行きませんか? Right? This was our section title here. 一緒に together 見に行きませんか? Why don't we see it together? There could be one of two ways to respond to this. Let's look at the left first. If you are responding positively, いいですね. いいですね means, oh, that's good, or oh, that's nice. Oh, that's good. That's nice. 行きましょう. 行きましょう meaning, let's go. Let's go. Oh, that's nice. Let's go. いいですね. 行きましょう. Very useful phrase. 行きましょう. I would also write that down if you don't already know it. 行きましょう. So this is a definite positive response. いいですね. 行きましょう. What if you're not so definite? Well, you could say right below that, はい。多分大丈夫です。はい。多分大丈夫です。はい means what? Yes, right? Yes. 多分. What is 多分? 多分は、多分 means maybe. Maybe. Probably. Probably. 大丈夫です。大丈夫 is a very useful phrase. It means okay. It means all right. Okay. です. It is, right? Yeah, it's probably okay. You're not so sure. So you add in 多分. Probably, right? はい、多分大丈夫です. So those are positive responses on the left. What if you can't go or you don't want to go? Let's look at the right. These are negative responses. Ready? 25日はちょっとすみません。Right? 25日はちょっと25日はちょっと This is a good word in Japanese. ちょっとby itself means a little bit. A little. Just a little. But by leaving it at ちょっと, you are kind of saying, oh, it's a little inconvenient. You're saying it's a little inconvenient for me. I can't go. You are implying all of that meaning by just saying ちょっと, right? 25日はちょっとすみません. すみません means what? Oh, I'm sorry. Or excuse me, I'm sorry, it won't work. すみません. Right? That's also a very convenient phrase in Japanese. すみません. すみません. Somewhat Claudio said, can we just say 大丈夫 without です? Without です. Going back to the positive statements, はい、多分大丈夫です. Claudio, that's a good question. You can say just 大丈夫. We add です when we are polite, when we want to use proper polite Japanese, right? We add です when we are talking to maybe someone we're not close to. Maybe this person is not your friend. Maybe they're not a family member. Maybe they're older than you. Maybe they're your boss or just an acquaintance. If that's the case, you need to be polite to them. You must use です to be polite. Now, if you're talking to a kid, if you're talking to your family, if you're talking to a good friend, just say 大丈夫. あ、いいね。行こう。多分大丈夫。多分大丈夫. That's fine, just like that. Good question. Going back to the negative responses, let's look at the second negative response. 25日はダメです。すみません. Oh, this is more direct. This is more how would you say, concrete. You're not implying anything with ちょっと. I'm sorry, you're not implying anything like you are with ちょっと. You are straight out saying it's no good. It's no good. ダメ. ダメ means no good. Won't do. Let's try saying it together. 25日はダメです。すみません。すみません. I'm sorry. Yeah, the 25th can't. Sorry. So it's that kind of feeling. What if you were rejected? あ、ダメです。すみません. You can respond like the circular speech bubble at the very bottom. 残念です. 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 What does 残念です mean? 残念です is a good phrase. It means, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's regrettable. Oh, that stinks. Sorry. 残念です. Yeah, good phrase to know. Especially if you've just heard something that, if you were just rejected by someone, 残念です. You're too busy. 残念. Yeah, 残念です. Good phrase to memorize. And if someone rejects you, you could also say, そうですか。じゃあ、また今度。そうですか。じゃあ、また今度。そうですか, right? We know this. This is a phrase we use all the time. It's a standard reply in Japanese. そうですか. そうですか. Really? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. そうですか. Right? Means that. じゃあ. What is じゃあ? In Japanese, じゃあ means well then. Well then. また今度. また今度 is a phrase which means, well, maybe next time or next time, right? Next time. また今度. And that's also a great phrase to memorize. If you're ever inviting someone and and you get rejected, you could always be positive and say, じゃあ、また今度. Oh, maybe next time. Let's do it next time. Yeah. Really useful phrase. So if you have any questions on those, again, leave a comment below. I will be looking at the comment section on my phone and try to answer you as best that I can. So what I want to do now is try to go to a Marugoto video. And I have up here. By the way, if you go to a1.marugotoweb.jp, that's a1.marugotoweb.jp, you will find this website. This website is the website that accompanies our curriculum, the worksheets that I'm using. You will find this page. This is the home page. Click over here to go to the right. 3 times. We're on lesson 12. And if you click Can Do 32, you will find these videos. I'm going to click English here. We're going to watch the step 1 practice video, and I will enlarge this so it's easier to see. Hopefully the audio will be picked up by my computer microphone so you can hear it too. If not, try going to a1.marugotoweb.jp, navigate to the Can Do page, and try playing the video at home. See if you can carry on through the video. I will have the English translation on as well. Let's listen. Dan and Anton often go out together. 出かけます。
アントンさん、8月31日に剣道がありますよ。
へえ、剣道ですか？
一緒に見に行きませんか？
いいですね。行きましょ
う。楽しみですね。
I love the acting. I love the acting and the enthusiasm that they have. Let's play it one more time. I'm going to break down each word they use and phrase. ダンさんとアントンさんはよく一緒に出かけます。
アントンさん、8月31日に剣道が。
Okay, Anton san. This is Anton's name. San is the polite title you can attach to someone's name. Anton san. 8月31日. This is the date. 8th month, 31st day. Ni on that date. Kendo ga. Kendo is kendo, Japanese sword fighting, I guess, the art of Japanese sword wielding, I guess. Ga arimasu yo. There is, right? There exists this event.
よ。
へ
へ, that is a good Japanese, how would you say, exclamation. He, like when you're surprised at some new information. He, right? He. Kendo desu ka? He's asking, Kendo? Really?
剣道ですか？
一緒に見に行きます。
一緒に見に行きませんか? Right, this is our section title. Why don't we go together? See it together.
いいですね。行きましょう。
せんか？
いいですね. We learned this means, oh, that's great. That's good. 行きましょう. Again, this is one you should memorize. 行きましょう. Let's go.
ですね。行きましょう。
楽しみですね。
This is a good phrase. 楽しみですね. 楽しみ ですね. 楽しみですね is a phrase that means I'm excited, or it's going to be fun, or I can't wait, right? Typically, when I translate the English phrase, I can't wait, oh, I can't wait, I use this phrase in Japanese. 楽しみですね. 楽しみ. Right?
え
Okay, let's try it one more time without the English. See if you can follow along. They often go out together.
アウトさん、8月31日に剣道がありますよ。
へえ、剣道ですか？
一緒に見に行きませんか？
いいですね。行きましょ
楽しみですね。
They're so enthusiastic. 楽しみですね. Oh, great acting. Let's watch a second video. They're inviting, or they're asking a teacher now. I will use the English again. Dan and Anton are looking at the poster. Poster.
あ、松本先生。8月31日に剣道を見に行きます。一緒に見に行きませんか？
う。31日ですか。31日はちょっと、すみません。
そうですか。じゃあ、また今度。
はい、また。
Good usage of the phrases we learned at the end of our dialogue. Let's break this one down. Dan and Anton さんがポスターを見ています。
あ、
in English, right? It's pretty much the same. 松本先生. Sensei being teacher, professor. Matsumoto is her name.
先生。8月31日に
8月31日に so on the 8th month, 31st day, kendo, the Japanese art of sword wielding, sword fighting, 見に行きます. Which means we are going to see kendo.
剣道を見に行きます。一緒に見に
He's inviting her now. 一緒に見に行きませんか？
行きませんか
31日ですか。
31日ですか. She's repeating, the 31st? Question. It's a question, right? Ends in か. 31日ですか. 31日はちょっと, right? Convenient. This is what she's implying. ちょっと, she pauses. すみません. I'm sorry, right?
31日はちょっと、すみません。
そうですか。
そうですか. Really, I see, right? じゃあ、また今度. Well then, maybe next time, right? Next time, for sure.
じゃあ、また今度。
はい、また。
はい. Yes. また. また literally means again, right? So they translate it as maybe next time, right? That's basically what she's implying, saying. The acting, I can't with these people. Let's try it one more time. No English. See if you could keep up.
あ、松本先生。8月31日に剣道を見に行きます。一緒に見に行きませんか
31日ですか。31日はちょっと、すみません。
そうですか。じゃあ、また今度。
はい、また。
はい。また。またね。Right? Okay. どうですか? How was it? How did you do? We are now going to move on to the last activity in this lesson, which will be over here on the left on page 80. It says you have two activities, I guess, two responsibilities, whatever, two things you have to do. One, when is the event? イベントはいつですか? Answer when. And then two, are the two people going to see it together? Are they going to see it together? And you have to listen for 一緒に見に行けませんか? はい、行きましょ right? Or the rejection. So if they are going to see it together, you should use the maru, a circle, maru in Japanese, maru, which means yes. If they're not going to see it together, batsu, right? An X, meaning no, iie, hai, iie, hai, iie. So they did number one for you. It's a hanabi taikai, itsu, 7月17日, 7th month, 17th day. 一緒に, remember, 一緒に means together. Are they going to see it together? And they wrote a maru. They wrote a little circle in the box indicating, yes, they will see it together. Let me play the audio for number one so that we can see how this activity will work. Number one.
2、
Oh, that was number two. Number one.
1、
Number one.
安部さん、土曜日に花火大会がありますよ。一緒に見に行きませんか？
花火大会？いつですか？
土曜日、17日です。
いいですね。行きましょう。
You'll notice she said, いいですね. That's great. 行きましょう. Let's go. So yeah, she will be going together with him. And he stated the day, 17日, I think he said. One more time, let's listen and compare that with the answer.
1、
Number one.
安部さん、土曜日に花火大会がありますよ。一緒に見に行きませんか？
花火大会？いつですか？
土曜日、17日です。
いいですね。行きましょう。
So they put a maru. They put a circle for ishoni right here. And they wrote in red the 7th month, 17th day. So let's try number two. This is going to be a matsuri. Matsuri. And you can look at the calendar and already tell what days the event will be. But let's listen and hear what they have to say. Oh, not this. Number two.
カーラさん、来週、町で祭りがあります。
2、
カーラさん、
Oh.
来週、町で祭りが。
Okay, it looks like the audio is flawed here. Let me try the other audio clip. I can't load the audio. No, give me one moment. I'm going to refresh the page because it logged me out. Give me one moment. I'm just going to sign in with Facebook. So sorry. Number two, the matsuri. Matsuri.
2、
Number two.
カーラさん、来週、町で祭りがありますよ。一緒に見に行きませんか？
いつですか？
24日と25日です。
いいですね。じゃあ、行きましょう。
Okay, I got a question in the chat about Getsu, Kasui, Moku, Kin, Do, and Nichi. I will answer that right after we finish this activity. Let's listen one more time, see if you can get the answer.
2、
カーラさん、来週、町で祭りがありますよ。一緒に見に行きませんか？
いつですか？
24日と25日です。
いいですね。じゃあ、行きましょう。
Oh, she said, いいですね。じゃあ、行きましょう, right? So I think they're going together, right? Let's put maru for the blank here. Maru, meaning yes, they are going together. The dates, he didn't say the month, but the month is 7月, right? He's talking, we're always referring to kyo, right? This is today, it means today. Someone asked, what is, yes, thank you, Yui-san. What is getsu, ka, sui, moku, kin, do, nichi? These are the days of the week, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Saturday is in blue, do. Sunday is in red, nichi. So he said the 24th, 24 4 and 25th, 25 nichi, right? So you should write here 7th month, 7, and the first date will be 24, the second date will be 25. I hope that makes sense. How about number 3, コンサート。Let me go to the audio. Number 3.
3、
キムさん、来月 J-POP のコンサートがありますよ。
え ?J-POP? いつですか？
2日です。一緒に見に行きませんか？
え ?2 日ですか。2日はダメです。すみません。
そうですか。残念です。
One more time. Let's listen carefully.
3、
キムさん、来月 J-POP のコンサートがありますよ。
いつですか？
Is 来月, he said 来月, meaning next month. And she asked when. In other words, what day, right? He said 2日. 2日 is the Japanese word meaning the second day of the month, which you can see here. It is the second day of 8月, August. And he invited her. 一緒に見に行きませんか? Why don't we see it together, maybe? And she goes, 2日ですか? Oh, the second day. 2日はダメです. She just outright rejected him. ダメ, no good, can't do. すみません, I'm sorry. To which he replied, 残念です. Oh, that stinks, right? He really wanted to go with her. For the date, we should put the 8th month right here, 8, and then we should put 2, 2日, second day. 一緒に×, right? No good. Let's listen to number 4. Number 4. 柔道。
4、ヤンさん、柔道を見に行きませんか？
柔道いつですか？
今日です。
今日はちょっと、すみません。
Okay, one more time. Listen carefully.
4、
4.
ヤンさん、柔道を見に行きませんか？
Want to see judo?
柔道いつですか？
When?
今日です。
Today.
今日はちょっと、すみません。
Right? He rejected the invitation. Politely, ちょっと、すみません. I'm sorry. Right? It's a little inconvenient. Today, right? 今日, today is judo. So what day is today? According to the calendar, that would be the 7th month, 7月. So you should write 7 in front of the month character. And the date is the 15th, 15日. So 15 you should write here. And in the box we will put batsu, meaning no good. Dame, not good. The last one is number 5, Tokyo Fashion Show. Tokyo Fashion Show. That's like a tongue twister. Number 5.
5、鈴木さん、来月、東京ファッションショーがありますよ。
へえ、ファッションショーですか。いつ？
7日です。一緒に行きませんか？
いいですよ。行きましょう。
Let's listen one more time. See if we can catch the answer.
5、
5.
鈴木さん、来月、東京ファッションショーがありますよ。
へえ、ファッションショーですか。いつ？
When, right?
7日です。
The 7th.
一緒に行きませんか？
Why don't we go?
いいですよ。行きましょう。
いいですよ。いいですよ。行きましょう. That's great. Let's go. Let's go, right? So it sounds like she wants to go to the fashion show with our boy. I forget his name, but we will put maru, right? Circle for the blank here in the square. Maru, meaning yes, they will go together. 一緒に. The date is 来月, next month, which on this calendar, if 今日 today is in 7月, next month will be 8月. So you should write 8 here in front of the month character. And the day, the fashion show is 7日. 7日 being the Japanese word for the 7th day, right? So put a 7 in front of the day character here. Okay, so we just got through the activity for section 2. Again, if you have any questions, thank you, Scarlett, for saying this is awesome. You're awesome. Love you guys. If, again, questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below on this Facebook Live video. This is pretty much the whole lesson. I'm going to finish with a little cultural presentation. If you go at the end of your file, the file that I sent at in the comment section of this video, as well as on our WhatsApp group, if you're following along there, there is a last page called Life and Culture, Japanese Seasonal Events and National Holidays, 生活と文化、日本の季節 Summer is natsu. We have autumn or fall, aki, and winter, fuyu. So look at the bottom here. What kind of events are there in your country, that being America, right? We have Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving. Those are the big ones, right? In Japan, those holidays are not holidays. Those are not Japanese holidays. In Japan, we have a few different national holidays and a few different events. You'll notice here in spring, haru, we have days like Hirohito's birthday, Emperor Hirohito's birthday. We have Constitution Day, Kenpo Kinenbi. We have Green Day, Midori no Hi. We have Children's Day, Kodomo no Hi, right? Those, I believe, are actually part of Golden Week, right? This is the week of holidays. You'll notice these holidays are right after one another. 5-3, 5-4, 5-5. It's just a series of holidays. In summer, we have Marine Day, Umi no Hi, Day, Ocean Day, right? Third Monday in July. In summer, you typically see Hanabi Taikai, fireworks displays, Bon Odori, Obon, Kaisuyōku, going into the ocean. Everyone goes to the sea, right? In fall, in Japanese, people, again, like I said at the beginning of this class, people will go basically into the forest or to temples and shrines to see the leaves change color. It's really beautiful. Budou gari, grape picking, grape harvesting. I also know about ichigo gari, harvesting strawberries, strawberry picking. That's also Day, Kinro Kansha no Hi, right? In the winter, we have the emperor's birthday, Tenno Tanjoubi. We have New Year's Day now. New Year's Day is huge in Japan. This is one of the biggest holidays. We call it Gantan, New Year's Day. We have Coming of Age Day. So all the 20-year-olds in Japan, if they're 20 by the second Monday in January, they will all celebrate Coming of Age Day, being adults in Japan. And there's Kengoku Kinen no Hi, National Foundation Day. So there's many holidays, there's many Yasumi, days off in Japan. I know in May, early May, Golden Week will be coming up, so many people will be traveling. If you are in Japan around May, have fun, traveling during Golden Week. I'm sure it will be awesome. Otherwise, that is today's lesson, guys. Thank you so much for watching and joining. I hope the connection was okay. I hope all the audio and video were clear. Again, I apologize if it is not. My internet is not the best, but you know, it is what it is. So again, next week, we will not meet in person at the normal location. We might do another online meeting, another online meetup, or we might not have class at all. Please be watching Meetup, please be watching WhatsApp, and please be watching the Facebook page. We will try to communicate through all of those avenues. So thank you for watching. I will see you guys. Have a great Saturday. Stay safe and healthy, and see you maybe next week. Okay, bye-bye.